Welcome to our channel. Stoicism tell me the desire to be missed is a natural aspect of human relationships, especially in the context of romantic connections when you want someone to miss you. The key is not to chase after them or demand their attention. Rather, it's about creating an emotional dynamic where they feel a longing to be with you. When you're not around, this can be achieved through a combination of emotional intelligence, personal boundaries, and self-assurance. While every relationship is different, there are universal principles that can help you evoke the feeling of desire and longing in a man. Let's break down several strategies that will help you make a man miss you, from cultivating your own independence to nurturing mystery and emotional connection. Number 1. Create space and be less available. One of the most effective ways to make a man miss you is by being less available. It's human nature to appreciate what is scarce or hard to get. So when you make yourself available all the time, you dilute your own value in his eyes. The key is to pull back just enough to spark his curiosity. By doing this, you create space for him to miss your presence, and it signals that you have a life outside of your relationship with him when you're always available. It's easy for a man to take you for granted. However, when you create a little distance, he starts to wonder about you, what you're doing, who you're with, and why you're not always there. This doesn't mean you should play games or be emotionally distant, but rather that you allow him to experience your absence. For instance, avoid texting or calling him all the time. Let him take the initiative. In some of your interactions, don't always be the first to respond to his messages. Allowing him space to initiate contact or pursue you more actively increases his desire to connect with you. When you're not around, this subtle shift in behavior can make him realize how much he enjoys your company. And as a result, he will start to miss you, number to be your own person, and pursue your own interests. Nothing is more attractive than a person who is independent self, assured and passionate about their own interests and hobbies. When you invest time in yourself and have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship, it naturally makes you more intriguing. Men are drawn to women who have a life of their own, one that doesn't revolve around him. When a man sees you thriving and enjoying your own pursuit, whether that's work, hobbies, or friendships, it creates a sense of mystery and fascination. It signals that you are not solely dependent on him for happiness, and that you're perfectly content without needing constant attention from him. This independence makes him value your time together even more. If you're constantly available for him but neglect your own passions and pursuits, he may take your attention for granted. However, when you focus on your goals, invest in your social life, and maintain a sense of mystery, he'll start to feel the absence of your presence. This will make him miss you because he'll realize that you're not as easily accessible as he thought. Moreover, pursuing your own interests not only makes you more attractive, but also builds your confidence. Confidence in turn draws men in and makes them more likely to think about you when you're not around. Number 3. Be a little unpredictable. Don't always be routine. Predictability can be the death of attraction. If your interactions follow the same routine, every time, the excitement may start to fade. Keeping things fresh and unpredictable can evoke a sense of excitement and longing. Men, just like women, thrive on novelty and mystery. In relationships, you don't have to completely change who you are, but breaking the monotony from time to time can stir curiosity. For example, if you always meet him at the same place for dates, try suggesting something new and exciting. Maybe plan an unexpected adventure or surprise him with a thoughtful gesture that he didn't see coming. This unpredictability makes you feel less predictable and more intriguing. The same concept applies to your communication. If you're always the one to text him first or follow immediately, it may make him comfortable, but it also reduces the anticipation. Try changing this dynamic. Don't always be the first to reach out. Allow some time to pass before responding, and give him space to initiate conversation. By giving him the chance to miss you, you increase his desire to connect with you. Unpredictability doesn't mean playing games or being manipulative. It's about keeping the relationship dynamic alive and interesting. The more varied and exciting your interactions, the more he'll long for the next encounter with you. Forgive him space to pursue you. One of the most powerful ways to make a man miss you is to give him the space to pursue you. Men often enjoy the thrill of the chase, and when you make yourself too available or easy to get, the excitement can quickly fizzle out. Instead of always making the first move, allow him to chase you from time to time. Be open and warm, but don't always give him immediate access to your time, affection, or attention. This creates a sense of anticipation and allows him to invest emotionally in winning you over. You can do this by holding back a little from offering affection or commitment. Right away, show interest, but don't rush into a relationship or make it easy for him to feel like he's already won you over. When a man has to invest time and effort into winning you, he begins to miss your presence because he understands that he has to work for it. This doesn't mean playing hard to get in a manipulative way. It's about allowing him to feel that he needs to earn your time and affection, which will create a sense of longing in him when you're not around. 5, cultivate emotional depth and connection. While physical attraction is important in any relationship, emotional connection is often what makes people miss each other. Cultivating a deep emotional bond can make a man not only miss you, but also appreciate your presence in his life. Create emotional depth by engaging in meaningful conversations and sharing your thoughts, feelings, and aspirations with him. Don't just talk about surface-level topics. Get to know each other's vulnerabilities, dreams, and challenges by opening up to him and allowing him to connect with you on a deeper emotional level. You create a bond that becomes difficult to forget. However, it's important to balance emotional intimacy with the other tactics mentioned here. Don't make yourself too emotionally available all the time. Instead, allow your emotional connection to grow naturally and give him time to miss those deeper conversations when you're not together. By building this emotional bond, he'll realize that it's not just your physical presence he misses, but the connection that exists between you. Emotional intimacy is a powerful tool in making someone miss you, and when done right, it can create a longing for more. 6, be flirtatious and playful. But don't always give. Flirting is a great way to keep things light and playful in a relationship, but it's important not to give away everything at once. Flirting keeps the attraction strong and can make a man miss your energy when you're not around. Be playful, tease him a little, and engage in light-hearted banter. But don't always be quick to give in to his advances, especially in the early stages of a relationship. If you always give him what he wants right away, whether it's attention, affection, or intimacy, the thrill may quickly dissipate. A little playful teasing or withholding affection, just enough to make him want more, can be incredibly effective. Men, like women, enjoy the anticipation of wondering when they'll get to spend time with you or have your attention again. When you create this feeling of desire, it naturally makes him miss you. More flirting and playful. Teasing can also reignite the spark in a relationship and ensure that you stay on his mind, even when you're apart. 7, leave on a high note when spending time with him. Make sure to leave on a positive, memorable note. If you're always the one to linger too long or keep the conversation going past the natural end, you may drain the excitement out of your interactions. Instead, aim to leave him wanting more. If you're hanging out together or on a date, make sure to end it while it's still enjoyable, and before either of you gets too comfortable. By doing this, you create a sense of anticipation for the next time you're together. This technique works because it leaves an emotional imprint. When you leave him with a smile, a warm feeling, or a thought-provoking moment, it sticks with him. He'll think about you long after you've left, and the next time you meet, he'll be more eager to see you again. Leaving on a high note. not only makes him miss you, but it also ensures that the next time you meet, there will still be excitement and passion. When it comes down to it, making someone miss you isn't about playing games or putting on an act. It's about creating moments and memories that truly matter. It's about being someone worth missing, someone who brings joy, depth, and value to her life. So as you put these tips into practice, remember to stay genuine, be patient, and let the connection grow naturally. Because when it's real, you won't just be missed, you'll be unforgettable.